the Crash of the Titans playthrough of mine continues on, and the first episode is still on the move for a third part here. The second part was from that other one. Aku Aku is just a little farther from this point. And once he's obtained, that's when the mutants also then show up, which also introduces jacking. The fun part for what this game was made for. The rat missions need to be taken out first before he can be freed. Dang it, and a combo won't count if you get hit, and that's a real pain. Aku Aku is free. It's too bad that I'm going to lose a chance to grab that mojo, though. It's going to disappear after this cutscene.
My powers were useless against them. Dark magic is behind these creatures. Strange things are afoot. Huh? Yes, I know I don't have feet. Let's just go already.
Introduction to the spike mutant.
Crash. Hold the R1 button to use me to block any attack. And that's my first. So go easy on it.
It was either 15 or 17, but then again, either way, I got the combo king. All right, first time getting 25,000 mojo and got a extra life. Those lives are going to come in handy, especially in the further episodes, when being surrounded by a bunch of mutants and strong ones, especially. It's time to learn to jack. Here comes Spike Surprise, the name of its special move. It has to be stunned first. Since it's the first mutant in the game, it's easy to jack.
Crash. Press the triangle button or hold the triangle button to charge the attack for extra life.
That's how to be able to jack mutants, is to use that move. It requires to use the oh, okay, it's the X button to do its special move. That's how to open up the path there. It's useless to try to go for combo kings using mutants, so when you run into a bunch of the minions, it's best to get off of the mutant and use Crash to be able to rack up the combo. Since a mutant's attack on a minion is one hit KO. And that is a force field that Uka is put up to be able to block the player from continuing on in the level until all enemies are defeated, or if something is destroyed. Alright, learn the old crash spin attack move. The best move to use for getting a high combo in this game, especially if you manage to get it upgraded. More of them will show up on this bridge, and I'm going to stay here until they're all defeated, because some minions will show up in areas that have already been completely cleared of mutants or something like that. The last spybot destroyed. Make sure not to skip any areas that you think that minions will show up repeatedly at, otherwise you won't get the minion master thing complete. Towards the end of the first episode's path, finally. The quickest way to defeat mutants is to keep jacking each one that you stun. Alright, Minion Master gained. You can also continue to stay in the area and defeat even more of these guys to get more mojo, but it's useless. You should just probably move on the story and all that. And that orb will give you something special if you can make a minion get pushed into it. Oh shoot, I forgot, you need to use a minion to get past. You need to use a mutant to get past that. Alright, now this can be finished off. The first episode's finally out of the way and in a good spot too. 7 minutes it's about to get to. A perfect gold idol, but that was that was the first episode, so it was easy. That takes care of the very first episode that the game had. I won't really be able to start the second episode, which is the Succumbing to Age story. I'll most likely have to do that as soon as I'm able to make another part. But there's really nothing else to do here, so I'm just going to stop at the very beginning of its episode. It's probably where it probably should be. So onward to it and save at the beginning of it.
Episode 2, a Succumbing to Age story.
That finally takes care of the first episode, a new hop in 3 parts, and the Succumbing to Age story will begin as soon as I'm able to make another video for that one. See you until then.